and in our homework series today, we're working with a balance board. Now, this could be a balance board like we have here, simple wooden one, could be a core board or maybe a Bosu. The idea is we're working with an unstable surface. Now, the beauty of that is that it really forces you to engage the core muscles to control your balance. Now, remember that core strength we talked about before. The idea of that is if we develop the strength here, that will allow us to be more effective with our limbs, and you'll really see that in this kind of workout today. It's a great total body workout. It's also working on what we call proprioception. Now, within the joints, you have joint receptors. We have the Golgi tendon organ, we have the stretch reflex. We touched on those before when we talked about muscles and joints. Now, what they'll do is detect the movement, maybe the speed or the angle that the joint is moving through, and cause contractions to control that movement. Now, the beauty of that is if we train for that, then what we'll do is actually reduce our risk of injury, as well as at the same time getting a cardio effect, getting a toning effect, which sounds pretty good to me. And the theory is that working on balance boards, we actually end up recruiting 20% more muscle fiber. So we're going to get an even better workout than you would do on a flat surface. However, if you're not used to this, then take your time at first. The way we're going to work today, whole range of exercises, fumbling around in my pocket for a stopwatch, because we're going to do this in circuit style today. So the guys and I are going to work on 1 minute of each exercise, and then we're going to have a rest of about 15-20 seconds, 15-20. We're still negotiating that, depending on how hard you work. But the idea is, for that minute, try and kind of get started, feel your way into the exercise, and then certainly for the next 30 seconds, really try and pump it out a little bit, okay? Important before you do any workout, you've got to have a warm-up. I'm sure you know that now. So anything that involves circling the shoulders, the wrists, something like the guys are doing now, a little bit of marching on the spot, just to get the temperature up slightly before we start. Okay, so are we ready with our first exercise? So let's put one foot on the front of the board, careful how you get onto the board, and one foot towards the back. Okay, now our exercise, just get a little practice, is forwards and backwards. Yeah, let's just get a little feel for that. Yeah, so you're running on the spot, but you're tilting forwards and backwards on that board. Are we set? Are we ready, guys? Can I get a minute? Go. Can I get a witness? And away we go. Get into the rhythm. Keep it going. Pump the arms. Forwards and backwards. Try and control that movement. If you lose your balance, that's okay if you have to reset yourself. But be aware now of pulling in the abdominals tight. There's a little bit of tension in the glutes. You're really trying to control what's going on in the trunk, pulling through the waist. Keep going, keep going. You'll be pleased to know we're nearly halfway there. Come on, come on, come on. You'll hear me panting in a minute. That's not special effects, that will be me panting. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We're halfway there. Yeah? Keep it going, keep it going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. If you lose your balance, that's okay. You can reset yourself. We've got another 15 seconds. Keep it going. You weren't stopping then, were you? Keep going. And you see this tilt forwards and backwards. You can see we're working through the legs. We're clearly getting a cardio effect, last 10 seconds. But what we're also doing here is really challenging the smaller muscles, these joint receptors in the ankles, to control that movement. And take a quick rest there. Well done, well done. Quick rest. Get a deep breath, get off the board, get back onto terra firma for a second. Get ready for your second exercise, which, guess what, is just the opposite of what you've just done. Okay, I'm resetting. Other foot on the front. Are we ready? Now be aware, you may have difference from one side to the other, so start off slowly. Let's go. We're running forwards and backwards. Ooh, he says, struggling to get started. I think mine's just stalled. And away we go, forwards and back. Yeah, pumping one arm and the other, up we go. Forwards and back, get into that little running motion. Running on the spot, forwards and back. You've got your left leg forwards this time. Or if you had the left leg forwards, get the right one this time. Make sure it's opposite. And away we go. Get pumping, get pumping, get pumping. Fabulous. Keep going, you're halfway there already. Take some deep breaths while you're running. Keep your abdominals in tight. Try and keep, as Tracy's doing here, fabulous form. Chest lifted. Here's one I prepared earlier. Fabulous form, well done. Keep those arms moving. We're getting the heart rate going, but we're working into the legs. And also now we're challenging the small joint receptors here, training them to get used to responding to those different angles. We've got 5 more seconds. Let's keep going, guys. Keep going, keep going. Keep going at home there. And take a quick rest there. Well done, well done. Step off your board. We're moving on to a little bit more of a toning exercise now, not so much cardio. Get your breath back on this next exercise. We're going to squat, so be careful how you do this. 1 foot on the side, 1 foot on the other side. Now, ideally for the squat, we're going to stay balanced. Yeah, we're going to stay balanced in the middle, but you might find that you'll drift from one side to the other. If you can, try and set yourself in the center. Let's reset the clock. Can I get a minute? Let's go. Now, what you might find when you're doing this is as you squat down, lifting the arms forwards will help with the balance. You see that little shake going on there? What's going on is the muscles are trying to respond to this extra challenge of balancing. Remember I said about a 20% extra muscle recruitment. Get into a good rhythm and keep going with it. If you lose your balance and it goes to one side or the other, that's okay. Just reset yourself. Try and stay in the center, away you go. So, fabulous exercise because clearly we're working into the front of the thigh, into the back of the thigh, the hamstrings, into the glutes. Sprinting on the spot. I think you've got a faulty one. Keep going and reset yourself. If it starts to shake, don't worry. But also what's happening here, really pulling in tight through the abdominals. If you don't keep the trunk strong, you are going to fall all over the place. There's only 10 seconds, you'll be pleased to hear. Keep going, and down you go. Working into the front and back of thighs, into the glutes. It's a whole body workout. And step off and take a rest there. Well done, well done. How are you doing at home? Remember, easy to get a hold of these little balance boards. So keep a lookout for them at the sports shop. You've got another few seconds. We're going to change to another exercise now, lunging off the board. So you're going to put your right foot in the center of the board, and we're going to try and keep it balanced this time. Left foot is up close. All you're going to do is take it behind, put it on the ball of the foot, lunge down, and bring it back up. It's a rear lunge, yeah? Nice and deep. Are we set? Let's go. Step back, squat down and up. Now, try and keep this front foot, if you can, balanced. Don't let it tilt to one side or the other. The arms are working as well into this lunge. Keep it going, keep it going. Beautiful. Take it right back. Bring it right up to the front. Down and then up to the front. Good. And down. Good. Further back. Good. And up. Down. Good. Keep it going. Keep it going. Seeing how we're having to work now on this balance here. Try not to let this tilt. We're halfway there, guys. Does that foot go further back? Apparently not. And back. Good. Put it on the ball of the foot at the back. Bend the knee down to the floor. Good. Come on, we've got 15 seconds. I'm going to join in, get my money's worth. And up. And up. Come on. Come on. Only 10. You can do this at home. Let's go. Up. Up. This is killing me. Only joined in halfway through. And take a little rest there. Well done, well done. Give the legs a shake. Get off the board. Just in case you don't guess what's happening next. Get a breather. And swap legs. Left leg on the board, it's in the center because we're going to try and keep it balanced this time. Start with the foot by the side. What your right foot's going to do, just get a little practice, is go back onto the ball of the foot so you can drop down. Keep your hips square, don't let this knee twist, and then step up. Okay, let's go. Start nice and easy for the first few. Get used to the movement. Keep your chest lifted. Remember, it's all about your core strength. Keep your abdominals in tight. Down we go. Good, keep it going. Good, does it go further back? Reach that foot further back. Chest lifted, good. Reach the foot right back. Good. Keeping that foot balanced on the front, the board, try not to let it tilt. Come on, we're halfway there, let's do some work. Come on. It's easy for me to say I'm not doing anything. Come on. Lunge and up. Lunge and up. Take the pace up. Come on. Let's burn some calories. And down. And down. Let's tone the hips and the thighs. Good. Come on. Ooh. I want to say buns of steel, but that's because I'm a child of the 80s. I don't know if that means anything nowadays. And down. Can I get just a couple more, please? Come on, we can do this, team. You can do this at home. And take a little rest there. Well done, well done. Anyone else's legs burning? Good work, good work, good work. So remember, the beauty of this is, not only are we getting that toning, we're getting a cardio effect, trust me, so we're burning some calories, but also we're working this proprioception, this agility skill that's really useful in developing if you're a sports performer, but particularly for reducing risk of injury. So we're going to lunge off the side now. So same setup, get your right foot on the board, get it in the center, yeah? Get ready, start close, and now you're going to go for a side lunge. So you're going to step the foot out, but point the toe and the knee slightly outwards when you go down, yeah? This kind of movement's not too good for us, and this certainly isn't, yeah? So it's pointing slightly outwards, and the knee will go down that way as we lunge. Step back in, yeah? Out, and back in, tall. Okay, Are we good to go? Save yourselves. We're off. Come on, let's go, team. And down. Good. Get into the rhythm. Try and keep this foot balanced. Don't let the board tilt to one side or the other. Try and keep it in the center. That's the challenge. Good. Out. And out. How are we doing? Lunge it out. Use the arms in opposition. Let's go. Out and back. Good. Beautiful. Nearly halfway there. And good. Perhaps not so wide, just go a little lower. And down. A little bit quicker. Come on, let's pick up the pace now. How are you doing at home? Pick up the pace. Good. Out. Out. Come on. You weren't slowing while I was over there, were you? I know that happens. Out. We've only got 20 seconds to go. Come on, team. Give me that lunge. Bend the knee. Abs in tight. Pull in here. Pull in here. Chest lifted. We've only got 10 seconds. Come on, let's pick up the pace. Out. And out. How are you doing at home? Hope you're still with us. Last couple of seconds. Last one. And take a rest there. Well done, well done. Get a deep breath. Keep the feet moving. Anybody feeling anything yet? I do hope so. And just in case you hadn't guessed, we're going to swap over to the other leg. So you're going to put your left foot on the board. You're going to make sure it's in the center. Yeah? Try and find that balance point right away. Just get used to that balance point. What we don't want on this is we don't want it tilted one way or the other. We're trying to control it. Keep it in the middle. Start close. Just get a little practice first of all. The left foot's on, so your right foot's going to step out. Remember, the knee and the toe point slightly outwards for this, so that we can get that lunge and then back in. Yeah? We're trying to avoid this. We're trying to avoid going over on the ankle, so point it slightly out. Out it goes and down. Step up. Chest lifted all the time. Abs are in tight. Waist is pulled in. Are we set? Good to go. I think you have more than 20 seconds there, but I'll let you off that one. You can owe me some. Okay, are we set? You ready at home? Let's go. Lunge and up. Right leg out and back. Come on. Keep that balance in the center. On your balance board, on your Bosu, core board, whatever it is, keep that foot in the center. Don't let it tilt to the side. That's the challenge. Should feel some work going on in the lower leg here. Should also feel some work going on here, here, in the glutes. But more than that, pull in here. Abdominals tight. Keep going. Good. Fabulous. Keep the head up. Can we sink a little lower into that lunge? Down. We're over halfway there, you'll be pleased to know. Oh, let's pick up the pace. Good. Come on. Come on. Good. Nice and deep. Yeah? The more bend we're going to get through this knee, the more work we're going to do through the quads, through the hamstrings, and through the glutes. That's what it's all about. Come on, come on. Perfect pins. Yes. Come on. Only 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Stick with us at home. You can do this. Good. Come on, come on, come on. Smile. And take a quick rest there. Well done, well done. Brilliant. How did you do on that? So, I've changed things slightly. Let's go for a slightly easier exercise this time. Give you a chance to get your breath back. So, what we're going to do this time is step either side of the board. Be careful how you get on. And all we're going to do here is run on the spot from side to side and literally let it touch down. Yeah? So we're working through that range of movement in the ankle. Yeah? Okay. Are we good to go? Let's get running. Up. Side to side now. So remember at the top, we ran forwards and back. I'm running side to side now. Yeah? Use your arms in opposition. Now the challenge here is to keep your abdominals in tight and to keep it fluid. Can we keep going side to side? Can you prevent it from tilting you forwards and backwards? Yeah? I did that deliberately, by the way. Up. Come on, let's go. Can we pick up the pace? We are supposed to be running. Come on. Come on. Pick up the pace. Let's go. Let's go. We're halfway there. Good. Side to side. Let's get some movement through that ankle. See this work going on here? Forcing those little joint receptors to detect what's going on and then cause the muscles to contract to control it. Yeah? It's speeding up those nerve messages that are going through what's called a neural arc. Actually, it doesn't go right up to the brain. It just goes from here. It picks up that angle through the nerve fibers. It goes to the lower spine, to the spinal cord, which effectively, obviously, is to the brain. And then that message comes back down. Quickly contract to get me out of that position. Keep going, a few more seconds. And if we can increase the speed of those neural messages, it's going to reduce our risk of injury and take a rest there. Well done, well done. Good work. Okay. Now this one, you will be able to get your breath back because this is not so cardio, a little bit more about toning on this one. But if you can pick up the pace, that would be great. We're going to work for some twists. We're going to really get into the obliques now. And this will help you to understand how core strength is important for translating the power, the strength from your upper and lower body. It forms this integration. And the key to that is something we talked about in the lower spine lecture. We talked about the thoracolumbar fascia, the sheath at the lower back there, because so many different muscles attach to that. In particular, the transversus abdominis and the internal obliques, they're our key core muscles. But also what happens is, from below, the hamstrings, the glutes, indirectly will attach to it. And then also the lats from above. So actually this link between your upper and lower body comes through here, which is controlled by here. So what we're going to do here is try and use the upper body and the lower body to help us twist side to side. Yeah? We're trying to get that twist from side to side. You're going to have to use your arms, you're going to have to use your legs, but to try and integrate that, what you've got to do is keep the abdominals in really tight. You will lose your balance on this one, just keep resetting yourself and do as best you can. That was definitely more than 20 seconds. Let's go. Twist. Try and get into a rhythm if you can. Twist. Twist. Side to side. Good. And twist. You know what I was just thinking? If you've got this core board on a shag pile carpet, you're going to have a real job twisting. I perhaps should have mentioned that. Twist. Come on. Twist. Side to side. How are we doing? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Both feet on. You weren't cheating then, were you? Beautiful. How is it every time I look they've stopped? I hope you're still going at home. Keep going. But don't worry, that will happen, particularly with this kind of training, balance training. Remember we talked about the principles of fitness. Keep going. You only begin to progress when you get near to your limit. So if you're at that boundary where you're starting to lose your balance, that's good, because that's where it begins to develop. Yeah, keep going. You've only got another 14 minutes. I don't know what happened there. I must have counted that wrong. No, I'm just kidding. You've got about 5 more seconds. Keep going. Keep going. You're doing well. Look, you see, just as we get to the end, you perfected it. I'll let it run a few more seconds because that looks good. Fabulous. Take a quick rest there. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, you'll be pleased to know this gets exciting. That's a tough exercise, but really good at getting that kind of integration from your upper to your lower body. And hopefully you can really feel like you're doing some work around your middle there, particularly the obliques at the side. So, okay, we're going to change it slightly now. You're going to put your right foot on the board again for me, please. And we're just going to do a wood chop. So, we're going to take the left foot out to the side, not too wide, but this one. Now, the key here is to get this twist and control the movement. Obviously, we've got to control the tilt forwards, backwards, side to side, but also now we're going to get some rotation here. Yeah? So be careful of the knee. We don't want it to drop in. It's not designed to do that. So, all we're going to do here is to lift the hands up and turn. And as we go down here, twist, come onto the ball of the foot on the left, drop down and back up and down. So the idea is we're chopping, chop, and up and chop. So see how we're getting the twist and the twist there. But what we're trying to do here is balance. Okay, let's get into a good rhythm. Begin nice and easy, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, and let's go. Twist and lift, twist and lift. Abs are in tight. And again, this is one of those exercises, now that you've just done that twist, where you're linking the upper body working with the lower body. And to do that effectively, like any tennis or golf player will tell you, you need to keep your core engaged, pulling the tummy button towards the lower spine, drawing in through the waist. Ooh, keep it going. And down. Beautiful. And twist. And again, this is a whole body workout. Did yours slide like mine? Be careful with that. And twist. Beautiful. See this whole body working, upper body, through the middle, through that twist, down to the legs. Fabulous. And see how we're working on that balance. Try and keep that board balanced. Try not to let it touch down at the side. That's excellent. And down. Good. And also, we're getting that little toning work through the legs as we're squatting and lifting. And hold it there. Well done, well done. Quick rest. You won't be surprised to know the next exercise is, we'll flip it across to the other side. Okay. Don't forget, if at any time you need to grab some water, you can always do that in these little breaks in between. Okay, left foot's on now. Right foot out to the side. Okay, let's set ourselves up for the chop. Get ready. Hands are up. And let's go. Down and lift. Twist. So you're getting this twist on the board. You're also trying to balance it. Don't let it top out. Form. Good. Make sure you're getting that twist on your right foot. What we don't want is this knee to bend inwards. About the first 20 seconds, get used to the movement. Then can we start to take up the pace? Let's go. Down. Now, if you remember, a golfer or a tennis player will be using this movement quite dynamically. So we can pick up the pace a little bit. That's me trying to hint that you two should go fast. And you at home. Okay, let's go. Of course, that's easy for me to say while I'm just watching. But come on, you can do this. Bend the knee. Good. Good. Beautiful. Look at that twist through the... And you can see how this relates to playing golf. Yeah? Maybe to playing tennis. Yeah? You can see this movement. 5 more seconds. You can't do either of those sports without a strong core. And in fact, a lot of sports. And take a quick rest there. Well done, well done. Good work. Tricky exercise, but great because it's employing lots of muscle groups using your whole body, which gives us a good calorie burn. Okay, we're going on to a squat and a knee lift. Right foot on the board first. Okay, there we go. Again, we're trying to keep the balance in the center. You may find that it bottoms out on one side or the other, but try and keep that balance if we can. Foot to the side, quite close. Now remember, for your squat, we decided we were going to bring the hands forward slightly. Lift the knee, squat, lift the knee. Can we keep that balanced when we lift the knee? Try not to let it touch down on one side or the other. So go a little slowly for the first 20 seconds and then see how you do. Let's reset. 20 seconds, squat and lift the left knee. Let's go. Squat, lift, squat, lift. Abdominals tight. Let's get a good squat. As if you're sitting down on a chair. Push the backside out behind. Keep the abdominals in tight. Keep going. There's that little hinge of the hip. See how my upper body comes forward, but it's not a rounding of the spine. It's a hinge from the hip forwards. Forwards. Down. Lift. Down. Let's go. Down and lift. Oh, that's 30 seconds. I think it's time to pick up the pace. And down and lift. You did hear me say pick up the pace then, didn't you, two? And lift. Down. Good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Keep the upper body, chest lifted. Tight here. Pull in. Pull in. Fabulous. Really working through those abdominals, but also now really working into that lower limb here, really working on the balance, on that proprioception, remember. Last few seconds. And take a rest there. Well done, well done, well done. You're not going to be surprised to know what comes next. Whew. If you need water, now's a good time, but make it quick. You still owe me a few seconds from that long rest. Okay, we've got the left foot on. Remember, try and find the center, make sure it's balanced. Get a couple of practice goes first. Squat, lift, try and keep balanced, don't let this bottom out. Squat, abs in tight. Beautiful. So, I don't know about you, I think we're ready to go. Squat and lift. Squat, up, squat. Beautiful. Squat, up. Fabulous. Abs in tight. Squat. Keep this balanced in the center. Try not to let it bottom out. Up. Arms can work in opposition to the legs if you wish. If you're feeling super comfortable, which I'm not, I don't know why I'm doing this, you can take your hands out of it and lift. Keep going, we're halfway there. Down. Good. Give me a good squat. Good. Out to the side on that squat. There. Beautiful. Good. How are you doing at home? Keep going. Slightly different kind of workout, but you can see where we're going here. Come on. I can hear some puffing and panting. That's a good sign. How are you doing at home? Make sure you're keeping that balance in the center. Make sure you're getting nice and low on the squats. The more bend you get through that knee, the more work we're doing through the legs, through the buttocks. That's what it's all about. And take a quick rest there. Well done, well done, well done. That's your squats. Take a quick breath. Okay, so we're going to move on now and take that exercise slightly. We're getting close towards the end, so we're sort of getting into the home straight. So it's going to get a little tougher now, but we need our sprint for home. So we're going to go for a kick and a touch on the board here. So this is quite a toughie. You are, again, going to try and keep the board balanced, but you might find that you get a tilt one way or the other. But this is what's going to happen. You're going to take a kick, touch the board, kick, whew, touch the board, kick. And if we can, get to a rhythm, kicking, touching, and ideally, if we can keep that elevated rather than bottomed out. Get a few practice ones first. Where's the key to the balance? It's all just here. Are we ready? and away you go. Your right foot's on, kick with your left, touch with your left, left, left. Try, if you can, to keep the board in the center, not bottomed out. Don't let it tilt one way or the other. Fabulous. Let's go. And kick, chest up when you kick, and down. Good. Touch the board. Good. Abs in tight. And remember that touch on the board. Can we pick up the pace? When you touch the board, don't round the spine, then the knees hinge from the hip. From the hip. We're over halfway. Come on, let's pick up the pace, guys. Come on. It's not really a question. How are you doing at home? You should be feeling this now. Come on. Last 15. Touch. Try and keep that board balanced. And remember, it's tough. You will bottom out on one side or the other. You've just got to try and keep it in the center. It will get better. Good. Last few seconds. Last couple. And well done, well done. Take a quick rest there. Give your legs a shake. Get back on terra firma. We're on to the other side. Not far to go now. Not far to go now. Actually, I'm lying. We're not even halfway yet. No. Come on. Let's switch over to the other side. Okay, so remember what we're doing here. Left foot on. You're going to take a little kick forwards with the right, touch down with the right. Kick with the right, touch down with the right. Kick and touch. Yeah? Okay. I think we're good to go. Up, kick, touch. Whew. Kick and touch. Remember, it's a challenge here. You've just got to try your hardest to keep that balance if you can. Kick and down. Kick and down. Kick and down. Now, some of you may have done this exercise, keep going, on terra firma. But once you start doing it on this unstable surface, it suddenly becomes a whole different exercise. Kick and down, good. Bend those knees a little bit to get down to the board. Kick and down, give me a little kick and down. That's it, fight that balance. And that's good. Remember, if you start to lose your balance, you're on the edge. You've got to your boundaries, and that's where you'll improve. So stick with it. We've only got 20 seconds to go. Are you looking at the clock then, desperately? I'm keeping it hidden. Come on. You can do this at home. Keep going, keep going. It's only a minute. What's a minute? Come on. In a New York minute. Come on, let's go. Beautiful. Kick. Give me that kick. And down. Kick like you mean it. Give me a martial arts kick. There's only 1 second to go. Quick, going in. Brilliant. And take a quick rest there. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, good work. You'll be pleased to know we're going to get down on the floor now for a little press-up work. So if you want to take a moment to get a quick sip of water, that's okay. I'll show you the next exercise. So for the press-up exercise, we're going to go on our knees for this one to be sure, to make sure that we can get the full movement in on this exercise. I'll show you it first of all from the front so you can see what I'm doing here. So what I'm going to do is take the hands wide on the board. I'm on the knees for the press-up, but as we go down, I'm going to twist for the press-up and back up, and then guess what? To the other side, and then back up. So you get that little twist as you go down. And again here, the difference, your normal press up, it's not going to move. So you're just working the chest, you're working through the front of the shoulder, you're working through the triceps. But now, because it's moving, you've got all this extra work going on around the shoulder girdle. Those rotator cuff muscles we talked about in the earlier lectures have got to really control that movement on the shoulder. Okay, let me just show you sideways on. What we need to be aware of, even in this kneeling position, is your abdominals are pulled in tight. Yeah, we don't want the backside sticking up. We don't want the hips dropping down. Keep that natural, normal curve in your lower spine. And as we go down, we twist. And then on the next one, we twist the other way. So start nice and slow, and then we'll get the pace going. So, are we ready? Abdominals in tight all the time. And away we go. Start at a nice easy pace and up you go. Beautiful. Alternating side to side. You're on your knees for these press-ups because you've got a minute to go. And believe it or not, you've already done 10 seconds. That went quickly, didn't it? Didn't that go quickly? Come on, keep going. This is real sweat, you know. This is not makeup. Good work. And down. Keep it going. Good. 20 seconds. Come on. Now, you're breathing. As long as you're breathing, that's fine. Truth is, it often works better to breathe in on the way down and breathe out on the way up. So, and then blow it out, and it makes it dynamic as you press up. So, we've got value-added training here. We've got a little bit of work for your chest, shoulders, and triceps because we're doing press-ups. But what we've also got here is this work for your core muscles and also the muscles around the shoulder girdle, the rotator cuff, those 4 muscles that are vital. How are we doing? Keep it going, guys. Don't lock out your arms at the top of the press-up. There's only 5 seconds to go. Come on, you can do it. I'd love to join you. And take a quick rest there. Well done, well done, well done. Were you looking at me for help then? I can't help you. That was fabulous. Okay, so press-ups, well, we've only got really one more exercise to do. So we're going to do a little dip here. And you may have seen tricep dips. Beauty of this, it really gets into a problem area, backs of the arms. You may have done this before on a chair, on a step platform, but actually once you do it on here, it's a much greater challenge. So if you take yours behind you so that your feet are this way towards me, and I'll show you sideways on where we're going with this one. So we're going to sit in front of the board, hands on at the back, find your balance point, which is not easy. You're going to bend the elbows to lower your backside down to the floor, and then press back up. It's only a small movement. Careful not to lock the arms out. Keep the abdominals in tight, don't push the hips forwards. Just drop down and press up. So it's only a small movement, so we can get a pretty good pace going for that minute, yeah? All it is bending the elbows and pressing back up, but we've got that extra challenge now, so as well as working the triceps, we're working again around the shoulder girdle. Are we good to go? So, 1 minute, it's your last minute. Let's go. Okay, dip and press. Beautiful. Keeping that balance, don't let it bottom out one side or the other. Excellent stuff. And keep it going, a little bit quicker. So working into the triceps, but also here, what we've got to do is keep the abdominals pulled in tight. Good. And we've got that work going on around the shoulder girdle to stop it from wobbling. And let's go, like yours was there. Did you do that just to show them? That was good, that was good timing. Just as I said wobbling, we got to wobble. Perfect. We're halfway there, come on, come on. Just think how good your triceps are going to look. You'll be wearing t-shirts all through the winter as well as the summer to show off your fabulous arms. Keep going. We've only got, seems to be 45 seconds. I must have got that wrong. I know, there's something wrong with this clock. Keep going, we've only got 10 seconds. Come on, you can do this. Last few seconds, keep going, guys. And take a quick rest there. Sit yourselves down. Well done, or just fall down. Okay, we're going to have a little cool down now. I'd advise you to do some mobilizing exercises, just like you did at the warm-up. Some little kind of mobilizing, some circles, little tilts, little rotations, nice and easy. And then we're going to move on to some stretches, some static stretches, because now you're warm, this is the best time to do that work. So we're going to look for holding those stretches for about 30 seconds. If you can't remember those basic stretches, take a quick look at the flexibility section in this series. That was a great balance board workout. I hope you enjoyed it.